So I wanted to, and I'll make it super quick, but like you said, life happens, and there are things that can happen to us that we have no control over. Um, March of 2024, I was driving and I got hit by a construction company truck. And ever since then, started having like lower back pain that I was trying to manage for an entire year. And it got to the point where the herniated disc that I suffered in the accident completely collapsed March of this year. And it was almost like a divine intervention, I could say, when I met Denzel, because I started working with him. Um, I want to say like uh, I don't know, maybe January, February, but I locked in my HELOC in March, and it was a cascade of effects because the HELOC for me was a safety net because I had to be taken off work, not because I wanted to, but because I could no longer do my job. And I work in urgent care. So you hit the ground running the moment those doors open. And I
Sure.
started because the disc collapsed, it was impinging on my nerves. Um, I was telling the physicians, like, I'm having bladder dysfunction. I'm like in a medical crisis, but I'm feel like I'm not being heard. And I'm a nurse. So I feel like I'm explaining things and I'm very self-aware of what's going on. And I literally had to push my entire medical care to get to the neurosurgeon's surgery schedule, and I finally got the surgery done, but I'm still dealing with the effects of healing the bladder dysfunction. And it's really caused me to feel disheartened where our healthcare system is. So it's been the push for me during this healing time to look into nurse coaching. The HELOC provided the safety net I needed financially. I work with Denzel. I've paid off some debt. Um, I mean, I'm incurring medical expenses, but it got to a point where I had to consult an attorney because now it's a personal injury issue. Um, and so now you are here with your nurse workshop. That's why I had asked you if this was the first time you're presenting this. And for me, it's literally just steps that God's putting in front of me as a way to realign me on where I need to be, because
Yeah.
pediatric urgent care, I love it. It's great, but I need to know where my purpose is and where I can best serve others. And when Denzel talked to me about, later on, we can talk about, perhaps starting up a new business. My mind was so far, I'm trying to still pay off debt. So I was like, okay, that's a great vision, but I feel like I'm being catapulted in a completely different direction that I just have no control over, but I'm just letting myself be led.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Everything happens for a reason, right? Even
Yes.
the bad stuff. So for you to even say that, what I'm presenting has maybe even encouraged you to think more a little bit about how you may want to do coaching or kind of like, find your purpose or however else you're actually going to reach people outside of the way the employer requires you to, I think is epic. I'm glad that I could be a part of, kind of helping to fine tune or declare that thought process or that vision for you.
Yes, thank you so much. And I know Denzel but didn't even know half of what happened to me because between the last time I spoke with him and now, so much has happened. I mean, my life is a completely 180. And again, it's just something I didn't have control over. And we have our vision, but you know, just the Lord has other visions, and I'm following the steps on
Yeah,
where I need to be to align with my purpose.
you absolutely are. Thank you for sharing. I see that. I know you're in California, and I think there was someone else in the chat that's located in California. Those of you that are seeing, okay, this person's in California, like, just do me a favor and just like message that person, exchange emails. They could be a resource. Like, you don't know. I saw two people that are in Vegas. Like, just exchange. I really encourage that because we're everyone in here is in that similar field and likely are going through similar things. And then you have me and Brianna that can really tap in and provide that additional support when that time, when you're ready to commit to accountability and support. So thank you, Madeline, for sharing. That is new information to my ears, and I'm excited for us to, get reconnected again. I, my calendar has been filling up quite a bit because I just, kind of celebrated a honeymoon and then I had a business trip. So be sure to get on my calendar if you're already a client. Don't fall off. And if you do, it's okay because I'm still going to be here. As
Right.
Brianna said, like, God has me in this position, and let me tell you, I have been saying no to a lot of things because God's like, I need you to keep serving moms, keep staying in this environment, keep doing this, and it's like there'll be these opportunities that come in front of me, like shiny objects, ways that I can like probably triple my income, but it would come at the cost of me changing the way I currently operate. I know at one day, and I've said this before, I'm like, use me now, use me now, use me now, because I will get to a point where I'm not able to provide the time and attention the way that I do it currently. Like, eventually I'm going to get to a point because I know that's where God's taking me to different places. But as of right now, He's not telling me to move. In fact, He's telling me to go even deeper with clients that I already work with. Like, just going another level deeper to just unlock potential and future partnerships.